Welcome to Tuscarora High School for Senior Night 2011. Tonight we are honored to recognize 7 seniors who have left an indelible mark on Tuscarora High School girls soccer, continuing the Titan tradition of excellence. During their 4-year career, these 7 young ladies have helped the Titans maintain their place as one of the premier soccer programs in the state of Maryland. Since this group of players stepped into starting roles as sophomores, they have led the Titans to a 36, 6, and 5 record, with a 3A state championship and 2 3A region titles. In addition to their performance on the field, these young ladies have continued to set the ultimate example of the term student athlete through their leadership, quality of character, and performance in the classroom, which now includes 7 consecutive NSCAA Adidas National Team Academic Awards. We would now like to recognize each of the 7 members of this year's senior class. Jasmine Dow, escorted by her parents Kathy and Ben Dow and her brother Benjamin. Jasmine joined the Titans program for her senior year after being one of the premier strikers in the area at Frederick during her first 3 years. Despite being new to the program, she has truly become part of the Titans family by demonstrating the values of preparation, commitment, and work ethic. We are truly blessed to have Jasmine wearing a Titans jersey as a member of our program. Jasmine is a 2-year all-area player and has 25 career goals. Jasmine states, "I would like to thank all of my THS teammates. You girls have made my transition here so worthwhile. Nothing I look forward more to in my day than practicing and playing with my Titans family. I'd like to thank Coach Wolcott, Coach Kevin, Coach Kat, and Coach Sam for helping to better my game and just being very supportive and helpful. Thank you also to Mallory, my trainer, for helping us with our injuries and recovery. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my mom and dad for pushing me, believing in me, supporting me, and being there for me every step of the way. I love you guys. I'm undecided in my college choice, but I know wherever I go, I will continue my soccer career and working to become a special education teacher." Kelsey Fletcher, escorted by her parents Robin and Guy Fletcher. Kelsey is a 4-year varsity player and a 3-year starter at the right back position. Her discipline and intelligence as a defender has helped lead the Titans to 26 shutouts over the past 3 years. A player that can be counted on day in and day out, Kelsey has played in all 61 games in her high school career and is on pace to set the program record for total and consecutive games played. She has recorded 3 goals and 4 assists during her career. Kelsey states, "I would like to thank my friends and family, especially my parents, for supporting me in soccer throughout the years. My parents have spent so much time taking me to practice and games, and I can't thank them enough. I also want to thank my teammates for sharing so many great memories together during these past 4 years. I would also like to thank my coaches for inspiring me to grow as a player in person and to be the best that I can be. I plan to study either sports medicine or elementary education at college, where I hope to continue my soccer career." Kelly Jacobson, escorted by her parents, Tina and David Jacobson. Kelly is a 2-year starter as a center back for the Titans. Her outstanding technical ability and composure is a stabilizing force in the Titans' back four. During her time as a starter, the Titans have reported 17 shutouts in 28 games and allowing just 16 goals. Her performance led her to being named an all-area player by the Frederick News Post and all-MVAL selection in 2010. Kelly states, "I would like to thank my family for being my #1 fans, my coaches for pushing me, and my teammates for creating memories I'll never forget. I could not have done it without everyone always believing in me. I plan on majoring in journalism and playing college soccer for Indiana University of Pennsylvania." Katie King. Escorted by her parents, Conchita and Mike Kelly, and her sisters, Chloe and Julie. Katie is a 3-year starter in the midfield for the Titans. One of the premier athletes to ever attend Tuscarora, Katie's speed and quickness has made her a major threat on the flanks. She has recorded 10 goals and 9 assists in her career and is a 2-time All-NVAL and All-Area selection. Katie states, "I would like to thank my parents for coming to all of my games and driving me to countless soccer practices throughout the year. I'd also like to thank my brothers and sisters and boyfriend Carlin for always supporting me. Finally, I'd like to thank Walcott, Chatfield, Kevin, Sam, and Kat for being great high school coaches, and as well as all the other coaches that I've had in the past. After high school, I hope to attend the University of Maryland and ultimately get a PhD in physical therapy." Jillian Kaczynski. Escorted by her parents, Karen and Edward Kaczynski. Jillian is a 2-year varsity player and has stepped into being a starting role in the midfield her senior year. Her combination in power and strength make her a defensive presence in the mid-third of the field. Her commitment to her physical preparation on a year-round basis sets an example for the entire program. Jillian states, "I would like to thank my parents for always being there for me and encouraging me to always do my best. And a thank you to my sister, Erin, who did her best to come to as many games as possible. I would also like to thank all of my friends for coming to games and supporting me. And lastly, I would like to thank my coaches for being helpful and supportive throughout my soccer career. After high school, I plan to go to college and major in nursing." Allison Schenkel. Escorted by her parents, Cheryl and George Schenkel. Allison is a 4-year varsity player and a 3-year starter in the midfield and back. 2-year captain, the Titans have recorded a 21-3-4 record under her leadership. A dominant athlete, Allison sets an example of where true commitment can take a person. She's an All-NVAL and All-Area selection and has recorded 4 goals and 5 assists in her career. Allison states, "I would like to thank my parents for all of their support and my family and friends as well. I would also like to thank all of my teammates who along the way were like a second family, and finally Coach Walcott for teaching me so much over my 4 years. I plan to attend college and study elementary education." Elizabeth Hewlin. Escorted by her parents, Gerald and Kai Hewlin. Elizabeth is a 2-year starting goalkeeper for the Titans and has placed herself in rarefied air next to current Rutgers University star and former All-State goalkeeper Emmy Simpkins as the most successful goalkeepers in program history. During her 2 years, the Titans have recorded a 21-3-4 record with 17 shutouts. During this time, she has allowed just 15 goals and is challenging for numerous program goalkeeping records. Elizabeth states, "I would like to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me in everything I do, my sister for always being there for me, and Coach Walcott for his support and for being an incredible coach. I plan on attending college."
He still carries her around.
And there you have your Tuscarora Senior Titans. Our game will begin in approximately 10 minutes.